Hey guys, DRush211 here to give you part 9 for the speedrun tutorial series of Dragon Warrior 1 GBC. So if you remember, we just got to level 15. If you look at our items, we have 2 keys left and we can cast Repel. So let's go ahead and get out of the castle and do our normal Dragon Loop block. So for all of the Dragon Loops from now on, we're going to be casting Repel instead of using Repellent. It does the same exact thing, so you're going to cast it in the same spots where you did Repellent earlier. If you notice, we have the 2 keys left, which means that after this one, we need to go and replenish our keys. We're going to do a little bit different of a dragon fight this time than we will for the next 2 because of that. So, if you remember right, we're actually going to go back to the castle to get our keys. That's our quickest way to get keys at this point, and we've got high damage steps in the castle. So there's no reason to be risky at all in this dragon fight. We're actually going to go in with a little bit more HP than usual, and then just kind of fight it out. We shouldn't need to cast heal at all in the fight, since we do so much damage to Dragon and he does so little to us. We should be averaging about 30 HP per attack, and if you remember, Dragon has 153 HP, which means it should take around 5 or 6 hits, and that's it. So for this one, I definitely would recommend going back to the plus or minus scale. You're basically going to go 5 plus 3 is what you're looking for. So it's a little bit iffy. If you get to say you're at a plus 3 and you're on your 4th attack, it's more than likely you're going to kill Dragon, but if you're low on HP, it's probably not worth the risk, so you might as well heal. Okay, so we're well above that. Yeah, so it's looking like 5 hits will get us there. Oh, 27, never mind. Alright. So 6 got us there. We weren't worried about the high HP because we got the high damage steps after this. Remember to cast outside instead of return, and then cast return and go back to the castle. So we're going to go back and refill our keys, and then we're going to do the dragon fight 2 more times. For those 2 dragon fights, we're actually not going to heal beforehand. We're going to try to go on as little HP as possible since we don't need to return and use the high damage steps to kill ourselves. Also, do take note that since you have the Repel, if you have over 25 HP left, you should just cast Repel as soon as you come out of the dungeon so that you don't have to worry about fighting any encounters. And then you should Repel as normal from there. So we got all of our keys. It's very important you get up to 6 here. You want to make sure you go over and not under. If you go under, you're going to have to buy another one later. And if you don't remember to buy another one later, you're going to be sadly disappointed when going through Dragon Lord Castle. One thing to take note of here is that we need 1944 experience to get to level 16. Dragon gives 950 experience, which means that 2 dragons would leave us 44 experience short of level 16. Realistically, this doesn't matter, but since I usually split at, quote, level 16, I'm actually going to do a couple more fights here so that I can kind of show you like where you expect to be after fighting this many dragons. This comes from me fleeing more often than not with the monsters we've seen in the cave. So if you don't flee and you fight another couple of Eiders, then you would have enough experience that the dragons would get you to level 16. It's not a big deal. Quite honestly, it doesn't change the route at all. It just makes you have to fight like another 1 or 2 creatures when you're going to level 17, when you go to get the Lotus Seal. But that's not that much of a burden, so it's not a big deal if you choose to or not to. And as you're probably fully aware now, it's a standard route through the cave. Cast Radiant so you can see everything, and then go forward to Dragon, hoping for as few battles as possible. Once again, I'm just doing these fights to kind of get to the round level 16 number. That's roughly what you should expect as soon as you fight this number of dragons. It should be 10. But if you don't, it doesn't change the route all that much. So once again, this is optional. I'm just doing this kind of to make round numbers and show you the techniques you can do. Alright, and notice we didn't heal, so we have a little less HP. But we're looking to go off 5 or 6 attacks, and Dragon should not be able to kill us. So it shouldn't matter. So there's 3. We've got good plus at this point. Yeah, we're pretty good to kill him in 5 hits because we're so high. The low roll you can get here that I've ever seen is 27. So as long as you are above plus 6, which we were at that point, the 27 isn't to worry and you're going to automatically kill in 5. So we were above plus 6, we weren't worried about the 27, which we did end up getting, so we could still kill in 5 hits. That's the only reason we use the shield there. If you're at, say, plus 3, or basically anything below plus 6, I mean, 27 is the low roll, but you should always expect the worst possible situation in this game. So we went ahead and did it. If you have anything less than plus 6, you should heal up. Or I guess in this case you didn't actually need to heal up, you just wouldn't use the iron shield. If you use the iron shield, or I believe equipment and your sword, that'll just do a no-op, basically. It'll say you tried to use it but couldn't, and so therefore it'll be a no attack on your part and you'll just get hit for damage. So that's always the option to do as soon as you want to take damage from Dragon. Iron Shield should be at the top of your item list, so that's what you want to use. Okay, one last Dragon, that'll get us to level 16, and that'll kind of complete this split. So this is Dragon 10 of the loop. We're going to go to 13 dragons total to get to level 17. The next split is going to focus on the 2 dragons prior to getting your items back, then the last dragon after you've gotten the rain staff, and then the level 17 and Loto Seal. And by now you should have a pretty good feel for how the dragons go, but I do want to show these out very meticulously so that you can at any point come back here and see exactly how the level 15 fight should go, how the level 16 fight should go, etc. So we're -2, -1, +1, +2. Yeah, so we weren't expecting... Well, you can never expect that, so you never know. We got it in 5. That's unfortunate. Like, ideally we'd get a 30 there, and we would have been able to take 1 more damage, plus use an iron shield at that point, but such is life. You're kind of just rolling with the punches. That ends up costing you probably 5 to 10 seconds, but you'd much rather be safe, because if you end up losing, and so therefore dying, and not getting the experience, it wastes you about 2 minutes. So that was part 9. That was the level 15 stretch of doing dragons. We're up to level 16 now, so next split is going to be going to level 17 and getting all of our items back. So thank you for watching. Hope you come back for the next split, and I'll see y'all later.